Hey y'all, it's Taylor from Tattoo Teacher Plans. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're doing a memory spread for the week of April 5th through the 11th. I have an adorable kit to use this week, and I'm doing something a little bit different because I did the Ali Edwards Pieces of Us or Pieces of Me challenge this week. So I have some photographs, some self-portraits that I want to include in this because it was really meaningful to me and I just really enjoyed it. So I'm going to include a lot of pictures this week. I have one for every day for the challenge and then of course some others as well. But I do want to reflect on that for sure because it just like got me out of my comfort zone a little bit. It also just kind of like made me look at myself in a different way, which like right now my self-esteem is like not great because just like, body image issues, all of that. And I'm exploring all of the like intuitive eating and all of that, and it's really making me like just kind of challenge myself and really look at things from the outside, and it's not always pretty. So it's going to be like a very, very reflective week, but also a lot of pictures. So let's look at the kit I'm going to use because it is so cute. This is the January Mystery from Caress Press. It's called Rainy Days. Now, I don't subscribe to her subscription, but she lets the extras like go onto the website at a later date, and I saw this one on someone's stories. I can't remember who, but I just like had to have this, and so as soon as she released it, I went and grabbed it. It's so cute. I love the colors, and the theme is like perfect for April, I think, and it just is really pretty, and I just am obsessed with the colors and the patterns. This is kind of a larger kit than I need. But this may be her smallest kit. I can't remember. I never remember what kind of kit I ordered from Caress Press, but this is very large. This may have been the only one that was available. I just don't know. But I do just love it. And I want to use as many of the full boxes as possible because they're just adorable. And I want to use this deco across the top because I think it's so cute. But I love it so much. All right, we're ready to get started. So let's do it. So I'm going to start with the bottom washi, and I did want to trim it down just a smidge because I knew that I had a lot of pictures this week that I wanted to include. So this pattern actually made it really easy because it had a straight line for me to follow. So I just cut off about a third of it. No, probably about a fourth of it. And then I'm just trimming it on the right sides on both sides. And I can't say it enough. I love this kit so much. It's just so cute and I'm kind of obsessed with it. And then I'm going to put the deco across the top instead of using date covers. I just love the deco. I wanted to include it. So I'm putting in some of the larger pieces first and even putting some kind of down into the column. And then I will add in smaller pieces and then I will trim. Once I trim, I will have some pieces left over that I trimmed off that I can also reuse. So that's what you're seeing here is I'm putting in as much as I can because I do just love it so much. And then I'm trimming and I can kind of see what I can reuse, and then I will reuse that on the other side. Usually I will just like pop it to the opposite page just so that I don't have anything too similar next to each other. Oh, I just love this kit so much. It is so cute, and I really like this method of like reusing the deco because you really do get like the full use out of it because you're reusing the pieces everywhere. Oh, it looks so cute. All right, now we're going to go to the sidebar, and I'm going to start with a, oh, I had one more little piece there. Okay, so now to the sidebar. I'm going to put in this full box at the bottom and then one at the top as well. So I put in the books at the bottom and these cute little rain boots at the top, and then I'll put in a little bit of glitter header there, and then the This Week header. I am going to add some deco to this as well, just because I had some left over that didn't fit at the top that I can use here. And then for my favorite moment of the week box, I'm going to pull in a Crafty Banana iced coffee cup, and I think it matches the kit really well, and it just looks really cute right there. So now we're going to go to the plans for the week. Now this week I was doing the Allie Edwards Pieces of Me or Pieces of Us photo challenge. So each day there was a different prompt. And so I wanted to mark that on Monday, that this was the start of the photo challenge. I'm really glad that I did it. It was kind of hard sometimes to like force myself to take a picture of me, but I am really glad that I did it. And then my plan with me this week was my Easter spread in my Planning Roses planner. I also wanted to mark that this was a day off. I tried to use it as best I could. It was Easter weekend, and we got Friday and Monday off, which was really nice. And I I messed up my faucets outside because I left the hoses on instead of taking them off in the fall. I just left them on. And I knew I should have taken them off, but I just chose not to because I was being lazy. And they fused, because we have kind of hard water around here, they fused to the faucets. So I tried to get them off with lots of different things, and then I got out a hacksaw, and I got about halfway through that and I was like, nope, calling the plumber. So I have a really good plumber, and they came out and fixed it on Monday morning. Thank goodness. I also finished The Tattooist of Auschwitz on this day. I liked it, didn't love it. It just, the writing style wasn't for me, but I did enjoy the story. And then on Tuesday, April 6th, this was, there was a whole like program breakdown across the state with our ELA 1-star test. And it just made everybody upset, and it just, they had so long to get ready for it, and then it just didn't work. So I'm hoping the test is like invalidated eventually, because there were so many problems with it, but we still had to do it, which sucks. And then I also had to go back because I was like the hall monitor, so I had to go and teach my class, and they were just being little jerks. I don't know what their problem was, but I was not here for it. And so they got a lecture at the end of class. I also had physical therapy this day. It was just a frustrating day all around, and I just was having a really hard time. I still am with accepting my hands. So I have a note here that I have to find a way to accept my hands in their future and move on, because it is what it is at this point. I did make a really good dinner and had a glass of wine just to like chill out a little bit. And I did call my parents this evening as well, just to check in with them. And then on Wednesday, I started with a full box up here, and then I put in my photo for this day. I kept them all black and white, which I thought was kind of cool for the, like, to see them all at the end. And they look really nice in this spread. So we had another long day of testing, because we basically had to pick up where we left off 20 minutes in from the day before and continue. It was just a mess. But testing days are so exhausting and just so boring. And I used a little Fox and Pip sticker for that. I think I used all Fox and Pip this week. And then I wanted to put in this picture of my delicious dinner. I had a Vietnamese sandwich. It was a Blue Apron meal. It was so good, with some roasted broccoli. And then I actually had a student apologize to me. And my kids were really good this day. So maybe they just needed to be reminded of how they're supposed to behave. Oh, that dinner was so good. I wish that I could have that again. And then I also had a really good workout this day. So I really kind of turned it around on Wednesday, and it felt like a really good day after, getting through the testing and all that. And then on Thursday, we had another day of testing for English 2, and it was a lot. So I'm putting in this double box scene here, which I absolutely love, and then I wanted to be sure to use these 2 boxes, so I'm going to put them on the coil for later. So on Thursday we had Oh man, it was just like mind-numbingly boring is what I put on the box because it was just so bad. You just can't do anything but think silently and it's just so boring. And then I have my picture here right outside of PT. It was one of my last appointments and I was just really frustrated, and this day really hurt a lot. They were pushing me kind of hard, and I know why. Like, I understood why. It just like, I don't know. I was just frustrated. So I put in this Once More with Love sticker, and that PT hurts so much, and that I was feeling very discouraged, which I still have moments of feeling very discouraged about it, but I have to just keep perspective that I'm okay. It's gonna be all right. I'm gonna be fine. And then I just wanted to note here that I just couldn't get out of my head. Like, I was just thinking way too much. And part of that was I had some thinking time in the morning. So it really just kind of set the tone for the whole day. And so I just needed to check out a little bit, which I think is a good thing sometimes. You just need to pause and come back to it later. So I have this half box at the bottom to mark in that I had a self-care night and that I went to bed early. So I have this Fox and Pip Gnaw sticker to mark that I can't get out of my head. And then I'm going to pull another Fox and Pip sticker to mark going to bed early. I need sleep, and sometimes just a little bit of extra sleep is exactly what I needed. So that was helpful. And then on Friday, I'm going to start with my pictures. So I actually took 2 this day. I only used 1, but I got a haircut and my hair looks so weird straight. It's just odd. But I did take these 2 and I liked them both, so I wanted to include them both in this spread. So we had a really busy day at school. There were a lot of like events going on, and I had wanted to leave early for my hair appointment, but I had to cover some classes for teachers who were out. But the assistant principal let me leave a little bit early because I did that out of the goodness of my heart. No, she basically told me to do it, and I did it gladly. But she did let me leave early to go and get my haircut, which was really nice. And it felt so good, just kind of like after the week and the stresses of it, it felt really good to just relax for a little bit. And then I also just caught up on my shows, especially the new, the SVU, like, they're now kind of paired because they cross over so often, but I'm loving watching those on Friday evenings. And then on Saturday morning, I have a note here that I was currently not feeling comfortable in my body. Still feel this way. It's just like, it just happened. And over the past year, I think a lot of people are experiencing that. And I'm trying now to be healthy and do things the right way, which means taking a really long time and like doing a lot of internal work, which I'm here for. I'm ready for it. I'm doing it, but it's going to take a lot longer. So I had 2 pictures this day as well, and I included both of those. And I had a note here that I got my Stitch Fix, and for some reason, the items in the box really boosted my confidence a little bit. It really made me feel good because they just fit really well, and it gave me a little boost, which was nice. And then on Sunday, I wanted to set aside some time to just reset. After having kind of like an up and down week, I needed a little bit of time to focus and to get ready for the next week. And so I just kind of focused on that for this entire day. And the last picture in the series or the challenge was reflection. And so I was out running errands and I just took a picture with my car. And I was feeling good this day. I was feeling kind of refreshed, which was nice. And then I just have a couple of quotes that I wanted to include, and on Saturday and Sunday, and a cute little picture of my cat. She was like not interested in my opinion. Or pets, apparently. But I just thought her expression was really funny, and I wanted to include that. And then the quote says, doing your best doesn't mean pushing yourself to breaking point. It means doing what you can without harming your physical and mental health, which really kind of set the tone for that day. And then in my journaling section, I wrote, I'm so glad I did the Allie Edwards photo challenge. It pushed me out of my comfort zone and it forced me to be creative in a new way. I need to take more pics of myself to document all of my life. Not just the good points, but all of them. I think that's important because you can kind of reflect on those later on. And then for my favorite moment of the week, I'm going to open up my spread and just kind of look at what's going on. And what was really popping out at me was all of my walks this week. The weather was nice and it was just good to be outside. So here it is, the finished spread. And I have to be honest, this has to be one of my favorite spreads I've ever done. I don't know if it's like the content or the colors and the artwork or all of it, just like the combo of all three of those, but I love this spread so much. It's just like a snapshot, a true snapshot of my week, and I love when that happens, when it's like really like showing my heart, and I love it. So let me know down below, do you take photos of yourself and are you comfortable with it? If you are, how'd you get to that point? Or if you're not, what are you doing to get there? Because I see the value in it now. Like, this has just kind of been a transformative week in its own way. So let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you next time. Bye.